Hey guys, how you doing? So I made cake and tea from mango peels, but I still had a whole leaf left over. So I was thinking to myself, what am I gonna have for dinner? Come and see. Hey guys, so when you're actually creating something from nothing and you want some inspiration, it's really good to either get into your local library, have a look at the books there, or chop on the internet and see what you can find. Well, I wanted to find something that I could do that was going to be a meal with mango peels, and I found a really traditional dish that's called mango peel vorta or samchi. I'm really sorry if I butchered those, but in essence it's a mango peel curry. So we're gonna make that. The first thing we need to do is we need to get 3 mangoes worth, or 3 cups worth of mango peels, and get them in the pot. Now, apparently you can pressure cooker these for 5 minutes, but I don't have a pressure cooker. So I figured, let's just do it this way. Now it should take around 20 minutes to get the same effect as 5 minutes in the pressure cooker. So we're going to bring those up to the boil and let them boil for 20 minutes. So meanwhile, while that's bubbling away, we have a masala mix to make now of sorts. So we're going to put in a teaspoon of, if you have these ground up, just use them ground up. I don't. A lot of my herbs are all whole, so that's 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, teaspoon of coriander seeds. Get one of these out. It's one of my bird's eye chilies. Use a teaspoon of chili powder if you've got it. Again, I don't. We're gonna see how this goes. Might end up having to leave that chili whole, I think, because I don't have any flakes and it doesn't seem to want to break down much, but it's been pounded a wee bit. Now next what we need is, we're going to put in a teaspoon of turmeric, and a teaspoon of black pepper. Not really sure I want that much. I might actually just put half a teaspoon for me, up to you. And I'm also going to put in a 1/4 teaspoon of black salt. Now don't put too much of this in, it will taint everything. So yeah, we're just going to put in 1/4 teaspoon of the black salt. Okay, got all our spices in there, that's looking pretty okay. Now the only bit that we forgot was the actual fresh ginger, so I'm just going to get that in there now. Plenty. It's quite dry, that one. It's okay. Just get that all mixed in. Right, so I'm going to put that to the side, and we're going to get our mango peels. We're also going to get a bowl because this is where it starts to get fun. Now, we're going to get our mango peels out of there, straight into our bowl. Now save the water, please. Don't get rid of it, save it please. You're gonna need it. Now what I should have done before I cooked these off was actually cut them into strips, which probably made this so much easier. But I didn't. Now I've got to do the hard one. Which is fine. Right, so we're gonna beat the living tarnation out of these. Now you could do this in a mixer if you wanted to, process, a blender, whatever. I just prefer to do it like this because it's far more fun. And I actually think you get a better result as well. Get this into a pulp. You don't want loads of chunky bits. It doesn't matter if there's a few little chunky bits, but you don't want loads and loads of chunky bits. I think that's pretty good. Woo. Alrighty ho. And on to the next bit. Now what you want to first do is heat yourself up a tablespoon of oil. You don't want a lot of oil, just a little bit. And we're going to heat up a spoon of whole cumin seeds in there. Oops, wrong way around. That's plenty, we don't need loads. Right. So we get this going. It only needs to cook for about 30 seconds on its own. But I'm going to do this in real time because I want you guys to see what happens. Now you can use a wok for this, or you can use a kadai, which is a round bottomed wok, or if you don't have a wok or one of them, then just use a frying pan or a saucepan. It'll work just as well. I just don't feel you have to have fancy cooking things just to be able to cook something like this, because you really don't. Do you hear that popping? Yep, we're all good. Now we're going to add in our smashed mango peels. And we're going to turn that down a bit because that smells a bit too spicy hot for me. Woo. Oh boy. And you want to get this cooking for a good couple of minutes. I might have been able to push those up a bit more. But that's all good. It's all good. You want to catch all your cumin seeds in this, otherwise they will burn and go really nasty. If you have got it not as smooth as you'd like it, just they're still quite soft, so you can break them down as you mix it around. Oh, it does smell amazing, I'm not gonna lie. Now we have to add in our masala or spice mix. Okay, I'm going to give that a good stir for a couple more minutes as well. Oh. We want to cook those spices. We don't want them raw. We want to cook them. Look amazing. Yum yum. Okay. So the next thing we have to do is we're going to add in our cooking liquid from the mangoes. We're going to add all that in. Probably not all of it. I would say some of it. See how we go. Gosh guys, I really wish you could smell this. That's amazing. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to get a little lid to put over the top of that, and we're going to simmer it gently for 5-ish minutes. There we go. Done. Actually, I might put the rest of that fluid in since it's going to simmer for a bit, because it will dry out possibly too much and I don't want it to. I know that's quite watery looking, but it will cook off. Ooh. There we go. Back in 5. Okay, here we go. It really is quite watery, and it could do with a couple more minutes, but my rice isn't ready yet either, so that's okay. I'll just leave it for a little bit longer. The smell though, guys, seriously, if you could smell this, you'd be wanting to put your face in it. Well, possibly not. Burns like acid. Don't do that. Okay, so my rice is done. My rice and grains mix. If you want to know how to see that, I'll put a card above and a link in the description below to my video on that. And on there we're just going to put our curry. Oh, this just looks so good. Imagine that it's just made out of a few spices and mango peels. I'm just going to get myself a very quick spoon here. Yum. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Guys, if you don't try anything else, try this. Honestly, try this. Wow. Just wow. I don't know what to tell you, honestly. I really don't know what to tell you. This is incredible. The fact that I've just made a whole meal out of essentially just mango peels is incredible, and it tastes amazing. Guys, if you are stuck for things because you're doing it really tough at the moment, use what you have around the place, and having a stocked cupboard that has some herbs and spices in it is going to help you in so many ways. You could probably actually make this even if you just had a basic curry powder, which is fairly inexpensive to purchase, and you probably only need a couple of spoons of it. So really, just don't be scared to use the things that you don't think that you're going to get to use. Use what you have, and you know, you're going to get amazing results and meals that you didn't even think you could make or produce from nothing. Okay, I will see you guys later on. Have a really awesome rest of your day, guys. Love you guys heaps. Blessings.